I'm Luke Linnenbringer. I live near Hatton, Missouri. I grow corn and soybeans, 100% no-till, 100% cover crop. I also grow cows, sperm to finish, and chickens on pasture. This is my planter. It's a 7340 John Deere planter, and I built this roller attachment to go on the front. It's on a 3-point Yetter carryall, and I put the tool bar on it, and I got some old cultivator parallel linkage arms and built these rollers to roll down rye cover crop at planting. I couldn't figure out how to make the chevron pattern like the Rodale. I'm not that skilled. So I made all these bars that are short and staggered to try and prevent the bounce. But this is just a 5-foot long piece of 8-inch tube steel, pretty thick wall that we cut and inset some really heavy walls and put bearings on each side, welded these on, and then just made these frames so that these just weigh about 500 to 600 pounds a piece, and the weight of them lays the crop down. I'm just using the rolled rye as a mulch. I use chemicals to terminate after, but the roller, it just provides me a grown mulch on the ground that I work with. I have tanks on here that I use for 2x2 fertilizer and starter, or when I'm planting beans, I use these tanks for spray, and I spray with the planter as well. And then I'll roll, plant, spray, and lay down the fertilizer in one pass. And I've had conventional beans that I haven't had to go back to until I harvested the beans. So a 2-pass system, planting and harvesting. So this is a 7300 planter. It had Max Emerge 2 planter units, and they've all been replaced with XP units that are heavier after the 2 units all broke, and so they've all been replaced with the cast iron. I've used lots of different closing wheels. Nothing really works well for me. I tried the Thompson closing wheels from Exacta, but with rye, I had a rope across the whole back that I would spend hours, chopping off. So we went to smooth, and I don't like it, but I haven't got a better option. I've just mounted just some simple spray nozzles off the back on some brackets, and use the same pump and system for the 2x2 fertilizer. I just replaced, just changed the air hose over, and then they spray out the back, and so that's how I spray the soybeans at the same time. I take off the no-till coulters and just use the double disc openers. I don't have really any problems with that I notice, hair pinning or any of that kind of stuff. But I'm also rolling the same direction, obviously, that I'm planting, because it's on the planters. So I'm not crossing. When you cross, that's when I do have some issues. When I go around the outside of the field first, and then when I come up to the end rows, I'll pick up trash because it cuts that trash. But when you lay the rye the same direction and then plant through it, it really just spreads out of the way and then comes back together, and you don't end up with wrapping. When you go across the way you've rolled it, then it cuts it off into pieces that are easily acceptable for wrapping up. So the wrapping that you find or see on a planter, that's from coming off the end rows.